Welcome to Rosskote's School of Coding. 5 steps to achieving a flawless finish in less than 10 minutes. Today, we're going to cover 5 key topics when powder coating. First, we'll explain one of the main reasons why we hot flock. Then, Ross will give you directional clarification to properly shooting a part. Next, we'll review how to coat candies over existing factory-coated parts, then give you specific coating details to approaching springs, and finally, how to add an anodized effect to any candy. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to do the second coat now for these coils and other parts of this lift kit. They are in the oven. They were done in chrome. They're fully cured. 15 minutes at 375. We're going to bring them out. We're going to hot flock them. I think the best way to explain this is it's a form of coloring. I think a lot of people get hyper-focused on laying their layer down. We're not doing that. What we are doing is we are coloring. We are not laying a layer for a coating. We're laying a layer of color that is a coating. And once you understand that and you get into that mindset, your finishes will become flawless. Now, the reason why I'm pulling it out and hot flocking it is I could pull it out and let it cool down and then coat it. But what? Waste 20 minutes of my day? I want to get done with this day. Let's get this job done.
Listen in as Ross explains his method to shooting parts.
Circles, not up and down. I'm not doing that. I'm working in circles. The reason you work in circles, it's like coloring. You shade it in. That's how they teach you to do it.
Now, let's watch that again in slow motion. Okay, got that? Next, we'll shoot our candy over a chrome that has been fully cured at 375 to 400 degrees. We've loaded up our fluidizer and checked our gun settings. Be sure to turn down your air. We've set ours at 37, but yours might be slightly different.
Yeah, air setting way down. So you just basically, like we did the chrome, work in circular patterns. That video that went viral, everybody thought I was doing this. I wasn't doing that. I was working very quickly in circular patterns.
Okay, Ross has double-checked his chrome. It looks pretty good. Okay, we're finishing up the second one. Be sure to check your Faraday areas before you put it back in the oven for a full cure. Now we're going to show you how to powder coat springs as we hot flock them.
So with springs, I shoot the inside, and then I come back to the other side and do the same thing. So you're not shooting the outside, you're shooting the inside. I start either from the top or the bottom. What you see is what you get. Whereas if you do it cold, you can have an uneven spot, and then you got to do another layer, which is more time in your day. So this is why I do it. Cut down the amount of mistakes that can happen. So you can view it as a bad thing. I view it as a good thing. Let's get it done.
Sounds good to me. Let's get home early for dinner.
So just like before, you got to get the inside. You're shooting the back side of the inside. You're not shooting anything else. Outside, like a standard coat, nice and slow.
Okay, I'm really getting hungry. Ross, step it up a notch. Let's watch this next one in 30 seconds or less.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of the...
Don't forget to turn up the air before you finish the outside.
It's a 16 buff in the dark.
After this, we're going to turn this into an anodized look by putting a satin clear coat over this. Technically, you can just recoat right now. You could actually just put your clear coat on and be done. I'm going to put these in for a few minutes, clear my gun out, and I'm going to start right up.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of the... It's a 16 buff in the dark.
Well, what do you think? Pretty flawless, huh? I hope you've enjoyed learning a flawless finish in less than 10 minutes. We've shortened our day, made some money, and most importantly, made our customer very happy. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe at Rosskote.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of the... It's a 16 buff in the dark.